Hi guys, so I am back in the ice cave as I'm sure you can see, and I wanted to test something out and it seems like it works really well and it's probably the best way to purely farm the red drops. So what I've gone and done is I have bred a Thylacoleo in here. Now this seems to be the biggest thing that I am confident of actually being able to get into every part of the cave. The reason for that is, I don't know if you know, but these guys can actually, they can climb up walls. So if you jump on a wall and hold space, they can hold on the wall, which is really good because the worms are activated by you walking over them. So if you get to a situation where the health is really low, what you can do is literally just jump up on a wall, sit there, wait for your health to come back. Now I'm not actually going to take the vultures on this one. I've also found that with this one, you can get into the safe area on the tiny little waterfall, but you can't go down to the boss and come back up. Originally what I wanted to do was I wanted to go all the way down to the boss and climb back up the waterfall. You can't do that. I tested out every single way. I mean, maybe there is some way to glitch it up there, but as far as I can tell, there is no legitimate way to get that back up the waterfall. In fact, when I was testing it, I had to cheat it back up to the top. I had to set it to fly and then I had to ghost through. It was not good. So breeding this... Oh, sorry, there's a mosquito attacking me. Bugger off. Right, okay. Sorry about that. So actually getting the baby in here was ridiculously easy. If I just go back up here. What I did was I just brought up two of our other ones and I mated them outside here. I can show you exactly where I did that. Here we go. So he's actually still here. The other one was here. When the baby was born, I just literally set it to follow and ran down here. It came through here without any problems at all. Absolutely none whatsoever. Just to make sure that I could definitely get it down to the wider part of the cave, I actually brought it all the way down here and let it grow down here. I got really lucky with the imprinting. I only had to go out to get one kibble when it was going on. The rest of it was all just cuddles and walks. And I have also found that when you say it to go for a walk in here, for some reason it seems to imprint like really quickly. Every single time it wanted to go for a walk, I would say follow and I'd get to about here and it would just imprint before it even turned around. So that was pretty awesome. This was not particularly high. I mean, it's got 98% imprinting, but it's actually like the best possible stats for this. I come from a 135. That's the highest one that we've tamed, and I think the one that we bred it with originally to get Rocky out there was a 95. So these stats, it started off with, I think it's about 5,500 health. Was about that. I can't remember what the weight, melee and all that were. Obviously it has a little bit extra movement speed, which is cool. So it started off with 5,500 health. I leveled it up originally by I went down to the cave, had 5,500 health. I attacked an ice worm. I let an ice worm attack me. I got like loads of levels just from killing like that ice worm. Came back up, let the health go back, and I got it to 10k health. And then that's when I went and actually tried to test out all the stuff. I did actually record that, but it was just so much waffling and yeah, it was a clusterfuck. So yeah, much more efficient video here. So yeah, I took these guys down there with me and it got loads and loads of levels up. So it's on, as you can see, 13.5k health at the moment. I've leveled up the weight a little bit. Other thing I found is it's really not much point putting any points into the actual melee, because like the amount of attacks that you need to do to take down a worm, you're not going to reduce that amount of that amount of attacks very easily. You'd have to take its melee up to like 600-700% to reduce that amount of attacks significantly. So I've just been putting points into the health and the weight. It's the stamina, the 1920 stamina is what it started off with. Now the first time I did this, going all the way through a dungeon and back on my own without the vultures following me, it was on 12k health. So actually during that video I wanted to come back and get some shotgun ammo, and it went down to about 6k health going all the way through, and then I let the health regen and went back up. Right, so I'm just going to show you this in action and show you how easy it is to actually go and get those red drops. Also, the plus side of this is that you're not going to lose any durability on your armor. And if you wanted to, if you had a really nice gun, you could just like literally sit there and destroy things that way. Destroy things? Kill things. Destroy them. Burn them with fire. Right, so if you don't know how these Thylacoleos work, is that you can... Oh, that was a fail jump, wasn't it? You can jump up onto the side of a wall and... Ooh, and not be as rubbish as I am. No, I'll do it on a different wall. I'll do it on a different wall. Oh, there's a worm. Right, so as you can see here, when I take this on, it really doesn't do that much damage to it. And I'm doing 166 damage back to it. But as you can see, even if it originally was like 163% damage, 163 damage I was doing, and I upped the melee by about 20%, and it really didn't make much of a difference, so I've just been putting it into the health. So like I said, you can climb up onto a wall like this if you want to, so you won't be activating the worms, and you can actually just sit up here and let your health come back if you want. Now I'm actually going to put it into weight. Now, I do have quite a nice saddle on it. I will say that it is actually a journeyman saddle. So, if you see more damage on yours, yeah. But I got that from here. So, here we go. Just going to charge through here. Now, as you see, I've even got 2 worms on me here. Now, this would be like death for me, to be honest. If I did this with just the vultures. Vultures would be fine, but I'd be dead. So, and to be honest, when I ran back through after trying to do the first video of this, there were I mean, I came to this point here, and I shit you not, there were like 6 worms around it, and it survived without a problem. And I think I need to drop all that prime meat. Actually, I'm just going to transfer it to my inventory, because that way it will spoil for the vultures. Right, here we go. Just gonna. Ooh, oh, crap. Ooh, that's not good. I don't appear to be attacking. That's cool. No way. Probably should have paid more attention there. I don't think it actually hit me. I think it actually went for the Thylacoleo. That's cool. So obviously when it's on the ground, it actually does trigger them off. Let me just see if I can grab any more of that prime meat into my inventory. There we go. My inventory's balked, but this is fine. So as you can see, I've been going through here. Its health has only gone down about 1.5k. I'm sure that if you only had like a basic primitive saddle on it, you'd probably be looking at more. But I'm pretty sure you'd be able to find a decent saddle quite quickly. I've had quite a few recipes drop for the Thylacoleos. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That looks like how you pronounce it. Right, so here we go. I've got through most of this tunnel here. So as you can see, there's another 2 here. So it does seem like when you do run through, you potentially trigger off more of them. But if you've got like 10k health, you should be absolutely fine. Your Thylacoleo should be absolutely fine doing this. No, I'm just going to drop that prime on that one then. Or not. Doesn't let me drop it. That's annoying. Oh well, I'll just do a bit of droppage that way. Oh, it's just so going to lag me out. I'm going to stop doing that. Bloody mosquito needs to go away. Right. So this is. Oh. There we go. Now I think this, yeah, this is going up towards the waterfall now, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so if you just follow it round to the left, obviously you can just run up here and grab the one in the safe area here. That's what I'm doing. Ooh, doing a quick setup. Right, let's see if I can get him to drop the prime meat now. Yeah, there we go. I keep saying him, it's a girl. Apparently I have a bad habit of doing this because I tamed a Basilosaurus the other day and I thought, oh, it's a male, 145, tamed it, yeah. Called it Barry. It was a girl. Apparently I can't tell the difference. That sounded really bad. Right, okay, so I'm going back towards the red drops now, and yeah, just demonstrate this, you know, sort of how easy it is to do this. So here we go. I think my otter is bitching at me. Oh. I seem to be getting a lot of double worms here. Also notice that this one seems to be fairly good at actually getting away from these worms, because they're supposed to be able to grab onto you, aren't they? Oh, it's gone. Okay. I don't trust it. It's going to be down here somewhere. There you are. Also, like, you can actually run up and smack them before they actually get up from the ground. That makes life a little bit easier. Right, so let's go get this other drop. Oh, there it is. You know there's always, you know there's going to be one in here when you go for the drop. There's always going to be one. It's going to try and be a sneaky worm. Woo! Right, it's leveled up again. I think I already had a level up. Put some more into the health. And I will take its weight up when that level up comes through. Come on. Come on. Level up. Oh, that was a level up. Okay. Was it? Ooh, that's nice. I like the look of that. Alright, okay, so now last one to grab. So that's there. He's stuck there. Oh, two again. Wow. Safe area over here. There we go. Alright, so last drop. Oh, that's really useful. Ooh, hard to sell, that's nice. I'm just going to grab this prime out of here again. Oh, those vultures are going to be so happy. And I'm going to drop all of this. I have way too much of all of this stuff. The other cool thing about these guys is they actually harvest, I believe that they harvest like skin, hide, things like that better than they do harvest meat. So if you do actually need any of those resources, great way to go down here. Oh, there's another one. Right, so that is all the drops you can do, I think. I haven't seen any other drops so far. I don't think you can do any other drops. There we go. I don't see any other drops, so that's, what, 4 drops there? So I'm going to go all the way back. I really do like that ability to be able to get a couple of smacks on the worms before they even come up out of the ground. I know I'm not picking up stuff from the worms. I also have way too much of that already as well. There's something I want to look at while I'm here. Okay, what is up? Can I get up there? Oh, you sneaky... Oh. Oh, 2 of them. 2 sneakies. So, can I get up there to have a look? I can. What's up here? I think that's just dirt. Can I use my K camera to get through that? Okay, so that looks like... Okay, so that is just... Okay, so that's just a light source up there. Okay. I think. Oh, another one. I also realised I think I may have left my God and Infinite Stats mode on for myself from when I was coming back up through from where the boss was. I literally just finished recording that one and I was like, but it's not. You really don't take any damage on this. At the moment, I don't want to risk getting off of it to take him off. Which would also explain why I didn't take any damage earlier on. There we go. That explains a lot, doesn't it? Don't. Either way, the method is still valid. So that was the last worm there. I just ran around the corner because I was babbling, and I've actually babbled 2 or 3 times, and I'm babbling again. I'm aware of that. Okay, so I will point out though that Golden Infinite Stats, that was only on because originally when I tested this and took it down into where the Queen was, to get this back up out of there, I had to make it fly. But then to get the vultures out, I had to actually go down there and then come back up there, which is why I have the God and the Infinite Stats on. But I have been down here without any of those things on. I haven't taken any armor damage every single time I've done it. It's been perfectly fine. So this is definitely a way to do it. This thing had what 13.6k health. And when I came back up here, it was on about 8.3, so I lost about 5.3 thousand, or 5,300 health from going all the way down there and all the way back. Even a slightly leveled up one, if you put the points into the health, would be okay with that. If you had a saddle like this, regular saddle, obviously you'd want to go for higher health. But once again, you have that ability to jump up and stay on the walls, and you'd be perfectly safe. Right. I hope you guys found that useful, and I hope it's something maybe you want to try. I have found it ridiculously useful. I've been down through here, 3 times now with this, and just the ability to get such good loot so quickly, and all I need to do, I don't need to repair armor. I can just literally feed this thing, wait for the drops to come back up, which takes about 40 minutes. Go down there, come back up, no armor regen needed or anything like that. I think it's probably the best way to farm the loot. Hope you guys found this useful. Catch you all soon. I do apologise again about having left that God and Infinite Stats on.